Alright, welcome back everyone. Tomas here. And first things first, I need to apologize for those that are watching every video, or watching videos on the daily. I missed one. I know, it's a shame. But look, I was busy from quite literally 9 to 11, so 9 a.m. to 11 p.m., so I did not have a lot of time to record that day. And I don't have a backlog, because when you're recording this much and uploading this much, you don't really get a backlog. Yeah, so there's no backlog. I'm assuming that this part is going to be a roulette crawl. If it's not, I'm just going to go ahead and, I don't know, I'll just name it something else. But this is probably roulette crawl, I hope. So let's go ahead and do some roulette. Feel enchanted. No, we're not playing that, actually. No. Draconian Scout, I think we haven't done a Draconian before, but I actually did do a Draconian Scout, like, in my last 5-10 wins. You just didn't see it because it was offline. Kobold Hunter, I guess we'll... Yeah, I don't like ranged, but I'll have a go at it. Now, I'm going to try hand crossbow because I don't really feel like doing the other ones. And I'm pretty sure kobolds can actually use crossbows. Yeah, they're at +2. Good. So that's great, as always. Gonna go ahead and train fighting in crossbows. So yeah, this is gonna be an hour-long video rather than two videos. I did promise that I would get 2, but I will just combine them because I don't want to. I don't know. Uploading 2 is exactly the same as uploading one part that's longer than normal, right? Alright, so let's talk a little bit about, really, that's, okay, that's unfortunate. We'll briefly talk a little bit about Kobold. We don't know if we're going to die yet, but, yeah, might take me 1 or 2 tries to get back in, to the swing of things. Hunter is a little bit inconsistent at times, just because you don't really know when to use your... The main problem that, Hunter has is always, when do I use my ammo? And also sometimes that happens and you get one shot by killed in like one go by enemies that are just hilarious. Let's actually probably try that again because that was a bit unfair. So the cool thing about those geckos is that they're actually faster than you. So the second I was in that fight, I actually had to fight that thing until it died or I died. And hilariously, it did 18 damage to me without taking like any damage. So again, that's a little bit unfortunate. Sometimes that just happens. Like, oh, that's a dagger of holy wrath. Okay, that's fine. I guess I'll pick it up, but it's not that strong anyway. Yeah. So I don't know. That was weird. That was a really weird death. I'm not gonna make excuses for it, but yeah, Gecko, I can't run away from, so it's not like I had a defensive option on my side. I could have quaffed the potion, but if it was poison, I would have died anyway, so, you know, what could I do? I guess I could have read the scrolls, but that's a little bit unfortunate. So yeah, hunters basically start with a ranged weapon, and that's pretty much it. That's their like whole gimmick. They're the quote-unquote ranged way to play. They're the only way, other than Arcane Marksman, to play ranged in this game, apparently. But that's not true, because you can always pick a ranged weapon up. And the thing is, in this game, ammo is quite limited, so, at least in the early game, so you tend to... See, now that's a gecko fight. You see the gecko, you shoot the gecko dies in one hit. That's not... It doesn't normally do your entire health pool in one hit and not take any damage. Maybe it's because I was using the short sword and not the crossbow, but still, like, that's a little bit unrealistic for a D1 fight. Anyway, so yeah, hunters tend to start with kind of limited ammo. So the trick to fighting with them is to be using your ranged weapon only on fights that are really dangerous. For example, this adder here is quite dangerous, so you shoot your crossbow before it gets into melee. Actually, no, you just kill it with ranged. It's also good practice to be having your ranged weapon out as you're exploring, because it lets you fire a bolt first without having to switch to your melee weapon, because realistically, nothing is going to surprise you in melee, and even if it is, you can still shoot the bolt off. But switching takes half a turn, so you don't really want to be having to switch every time. Melee is the weaker of your options. The stronger option is obviously bolts, because bolts are really strong. Your ranged weapon is always stronger than your melee option. At least, yeah, pretty much. It's always stronger, because bolts are just really powerful. Like, crossbows are powerful but slow. Also, I just realized, can I even use triple crossbow? Bleh. Triple crossbows? Triple crossbow. Okay, well I can, apparently. It's two-handed, but I can use it, which is really good. I don't know why, but I thought that orange was an orb fire. That okay, this game is okay. Yeah, if you couldn't tell, I just woke up. I've been in a coma for like the last couple of days, so that's why I wasn't recording and stuff, because I was in a coma. No, I was actually kind of in a coma. I've been asleep for like 3-4 hours in the middle of the day, so yeah, and it wasn't really my, like, I didn't want to be asleep, it just happened to be that way. Look, I don't know. Alright, so we got some scrolls. I'm gonna go ahead and read some. Just ID my potions as always, read some scrolls that I have 2 of, because why not? Enchant the hand crossbow. We don't intend to be using the dagger as our main weapon anyway. We do have a lot of bolts for a character. We usually don't have this much. You can get to Lair with just the original like 20, but you'd be really, really close to like not having any more. But as you can see, me using the dagger is actually saving me bolts, because every time I fight an enemy, the missile that you shoot has a chance to mulch. Doesn't matter what it is. I think. Let me think. Yeah, pretty much. I don't think there's any particular missile that doesn't mulch, and by mulch I mean gets destroyed on impact. Has a chance to. Each bolt has a chance to get destroyed on impact. That's why ranged is a little bit. I feel like ranged is not that great. It's pretty inconsistent. It's odd that an ammo system is even in place when magic is just better than ranged, but it doesn't really matter. Anyway, so we got to temple. So the usual guy you pick with hunters is Okawaru or Trog. Do we want to do Trog or Okawaru? The reason why is because they can both gift ammo. Nemelex could kind of work, I guess. McCleb works. Gozag probably works, but I don't really want to pick Gozag. Ashenzari wouldn't work because I want to switch between my crossbow. Dithmenos works, but honestly, Dithmenos is a pain to play with. We could do a Dithmenos run. I don't think we've done one in this series. The reason why Dithmenos is cool is because he has this random thing with his shadow where when you get in a high enough piety, his shadow has a chance of like duplicating itself, and that's kind of cool, I guess. Okay, I'm trying to check if I'm recording. Sorry for that. Like, he has a chance of like duplicating your shot, I guess. So you shoot and your shadow shoots as well, which is pretty cool because it does like 2 times the damage. But I don't know, something about Okawaru just makes me want to play Okawaru. No, look, I've already said something cool about Dithmenos. I can't exactly like not pick Dithmenos now, right? I guess we'll play him. We will be lower on ammo, but I don't know. Yeah, there's no real counter to that. We'll just be lower on ammo. It's just something we'll deal with. It's unfortunate, but whatever. So we should probably be training a bit of dodging. Technically, fighting could come on as technically short blades could come on as well because it's pretty good. In this situation, at least. Okay, I auto-excluded there so I didn't get shot while exploring, but it appears I'm going to be going there anyway, so I don't need to bother. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh no, I got distracted. I have no idea what I was going to say. Aquar, yeah, Aquar is going to give us more ammo. Death Menace won't, but Death Menace is cool in his own way, I guess. But it does mean that whatever we have here is pretty much all we're going to get the whole game. Whatever we find is what we get. No, we're going to have to rely on our melee quite a bit more. And oh, that's what I was going to say, right. Oh, this was dumb. Okay, good. Thank God my crossbow is so strong. Crossbows shoot slow, but they're pretty strong compared to bows. Bows are accurate, but they fire quickly. And fire quickly, but they do marginally less damage. And I guess another main problem with playing Death Menace is that similarly to the Halfling that I played before, I think it was a Halfling Hunter as well, I'm not going to have a great weapon. I just realized the chance of me finding a triple bow is pretty low. I'd have to ID one and I'd have to acquire one probably. It's going to be pretty bad. It isn't going to be fun. Oh well, Book of Air, that's a really good one. That's actually insanely good because it has repel missiles. Let's take this ringmail off, I guess, and cast it. I am going to be probably engaging in. Oh, that really just sucks. Oh man, that really sucks. Okay, I'm corroded for 8. I shouldn't be too worried about being killed in one hit. Okay, that really sucks. Read a scroll, no. I'm going to read a heal wounds and agility. Oh, sorry, a might. Well, I needed to read either a might or an agility, and I read one. And for some reason, I thought it was agility, but it was actually might. So whatever, that's fine. Doesn't matter. Throw the crossbow bolts at the iguana because that thing is really strong. Pick up the spear. It's +3. Is it better than my short sword? Probably at this point. We'll put it on. It's not that much better, but it'll do for now. Read a random scroll. Continue on. It's swinging kind of slowly, which is bad. Maybe I won't bother. Let's see, how many... I have 64 bolts, so I have less than I started with before I went to Temple. This is going to be a really tough game, I think. If it turns out to be like this. So yeah, acquiring a weapon, a triple crossbow, is probably going to happen at some point. It's not going to be like... I love how Skybeasts sometimes just piss themselves and make things inconvenient. It's really hilarious. Like, they just make a puddle on the ground for no reason. And then you can't, like, kite them through it. Oh, glowing ringmail. That sounds good. I'll take it. Fire resistance. Yeah, that's fine. I am using ringmail over leather because, frankly, I find leather to be one of the worst armors in the game. It's kind of like a robe, but, like, just slightly worse, I guess. Because the robe is... I don't know. It just feels like it's not a good balance of dodging versus evade. Okay, I need to... I'm trying to like fight in a way that kills everything at once, but it's not going to work. So I'm just going to shoot. Like, I don't have a wand, man. I can't do anything here. It's like I don't have wands. I don't have anything. It's nothing I can really... I don't have scrolls. I could have read like the lignification, but that could have killed me as well. That was a kind of a tough one. Oh yeah, so Death Menace doesn't like flames. He gives you a shadow, and he gives you some cool invocations that hopefully I'll remember to use, but I rarely use. That's Pikel. That really sucks. Actually, it could be okay, depending on whether or not he's in range of me. Regardless, using bolts on these humans is pretty much mandatory. They are very strong threats. Might train a bit of intelligence just in case I want it. Okay, I'm gonna have to fight 2 now. This is really suckish. Ah, God. Gonna shoot at the ground just to make my life a little bit easier in terms of ammo pickup. Fire some bolts at Bakel. I can kill him, but I need to get him in a 1v1 so it's not too dangerous. Okay, he's got a whip of flaming, not an electrocution one, so I knew the fight was going to be okay. If he has electrocution, it's a very dangerous fight. But at the same time, it's really good if you get to kill him. These two centaurs I can kill. Okay. Crossbows at 11. What's the min delay for crossbows? It's at 10. Oh. Well, I'm gonna keep it on because I think it. Maybe I shouldn't. Let's start training short blades. I think +3 short blades is so good that I should keep it anyway. Even if I don't get anything too amazing. The spear is +3, yes, but it's not +3 is not very good anyway, so it's not a big deal. I could have fought that. I could have kited that ogre a little bit, but I don't know. If I didn't get hit, I didn't bother. Basically, I don't know if that made any sense at all. This is gonna suck. Gonna have to shoot this orc while in melee. Gross. So as you can see, Diff Menos is like. I probably should explain this better. So Diff Menos is making this Umbra thing, which is the opposite of the Shining Ones thing. And basically, enemies in here are enemies in the Umbra have more difficulty hitting me, and I don't think I'm affected by it. Okay, so rather than waste more stuff, more bolts to kill these two enemies, I'm just gonna use the Wand of Lightning, double zap them. So yeah, this whole like Umbra thing is kind of useful. It's mostly there for like dictating where my abilities ranges are. My Shadow Steps ranges, which I'll explain later when I get it. I have it here. So Shadow Step allows you to step into the shadow of any creature within your Umbra as long as they are immobile or asleep, landing adjacent to the target. So basically that spell is pretty decent for stabbing. You get a jump straight to a stabber guy. To a stabbable guy, basically. So you can cover distances really quickly. The party cost is not too strong, so it's not bad. I'm actually gonna quaff the Potion of Mutation. I know I don't, but like today's a bit special day. It's a double episode or a super long video, whatever you want to call it. The reason why I did that is because I actually realized that Cure Mutation is pretty plentiful in this game, so I wasn't too worried. And this game is not super serious. It's like just kind of casual because it is in Roulette Crawl, this category. And once it's in Roulette Crawl, I tend to be a little bit like more lenient, I guess, with my playstyle. I know it's not great, but I mean, come on, give me a bit of slack, right? Let's go ahead and buy the Boots of Stealth because that's pretty good. I technically should have bought the Boots of Magic Resistance because it offers me, the Cloak of Magic Resistance because it offers me the extra AC, even more AC than I have, and it also offers me Magic Resistance. But I don't know, something about Boots of Stealth make me. Oh, I just realized this is gonna suck. And the reason why I say this is gonna suck is that I was thinking that if I switch to long blades on this guy, it's gonna suck because yeah, I can't use long blades of flaming. So gross. First of all, that's gonna really be bad for me. Erica is also a pain in the rear, so we're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of stair dancing, I guess, just because. I don't want to deal with it, frankly. Now, I couldn't actually... So, I can only Shadow Step to stuff that's inside my Umbra, so I can't actually do anything right now. I know I said that Artifact... So, I said that Leather Armor is bad, but an Artifact one might give me Slaying, so I was willing to try that one on. Also, fun fact, Diff Menos hates fire, right? As I hope most of you know. So Diff hates fire, and that means that using fire weapons are forbidden and stuff. But I'm pretty sure he's also pissed if you make fire, as in lightning fire. I'm not sure about that one. Now that I think about it, I said it, and then I was immediately like really confused. Let me, not wizard mode. Let's not go to that. What's the button? There we go. Diff Menos likes it. What? Oh. Diff Menos, something. Oh, it doesn't tell you if he likes it or not. Just likes it when you use fiery magical items. Okay, that's interesting. I don't really care. Okay, this fight's just gonna be annoying. Let's might, I guess, and then just beat the shit out of her. This is really quite bad, but whatever. Hopefully we can just kill her without dying. Please. Please just... She's invisible, so we're taking a lot of damage. We have wasted way too much stuff on this. Let's go Tree, because Tree doesn't die to her. Even though she could shoot. I don't think she can shoot bolts of fire. But eh. Look, honestly, if I see a unique too much and I realize that I can kill her, even if it drains my resources, I tend to do it. It's a bad habit. But it was just a real pain to keep doing that. Like, I don't really want to dance around her for like 10 minutes. It's not really interesting. I'm going to go ahead and read the rest of my scrolls, recharge the Wand of Draining, which seems to be the most straight up damage I can think of. The lightning damage is technically also good, but it's loud damage. Also, these guys are idiots, but whatever, I'll bring them up. They did not see me, even though I was just standing there waiting for them to see me. I'm going to go ahead and kite stuff. So now we're in the part where ranged is just some of the most annoying crap ever. And by that I mean, like, it's just kind of frustrating to play ranged at this point in the game. Like, just about Lair-ish is when they get really, really frustrating. Because, like, you just don't have much damage to kill everything with. Like, you have, like, kind of the same damage as melee, but not really. And you're usually running a bit low on ammo, so here I am with 35 ammo. And you don't have, unless you find a good weapon, you're just like not, you're using melee, but most of the time your melee just sucks, like it is right now. It is sucking quite hard right now. As you can see, the +0 short sword is not helping me, it's not doing me any favors. So I'm just going to sit here and basically I'm having to sit here and essentially just like fight with what I started with, basically. I don't know why I keep saying basically, yeah. That is the gist of it. Gonna pull up some dudes. And it's really unfortunate because this floor is like, the floor below us is like super packed with enemies. I think there's a third downstairs, right? Yeah, there it is. And I'm like really trying hard not to like use the bolts, but obviously there are a lot of dangerous things that I need to use the bolts on, so it's kind of tough. I'm trying to use the short sword, but the short sword is terrible. It is not a good weapon. Let's go look at Brand, see if we can find anything good. The Scimitar of Flaming, unfortunately, we can't use, and everything else is pretty much armor. I guess there is a glowing flail, but I don't know. Ow. That Orc Warrior is firing returning tomahawks at us. He is a dick. Let's go ahead and use Draining to take care of both him and the Wizard. Okay, we ran out of charges, which is really sad. I was gonna chance basically fighting the thing. It couldn't one-shot me, so I was kind of comfortable. That's a really sick vault. Oh, okay, the Nemlex deck might be something. It's either gonna screw us over or it's gonna be really good. I'm gonna go ahead and use it, and it screwed us over this time. Man, this is really bad. Okay, with Might I can fight that, the mosquito. Okay, I actually should leave the mosquito in between me and it. There we go. Me and the yak, sorry. Okay, so this is seems to be like a summoning deck or something. And it might kill us. Might get us killed. But it might summon yak tools like that and just kill everything for us, so kind of a tough call. Oh yeah, I do have that repel missiles, don't I? 58% of the time I miscast it, but the other 58% I don't. +2 Holy Wrath is not as good as my plus short sword, which is already at min delay. Friggin' hell. And it's like kind of useless. Oh, it's not at min delay, sorry. It's almost at min delay. That's what I meant to say. 3 scrolls are blinking. That's good, I guess. Go ahead and ID the potion. It was poison. That's not good. A Bailey might be useful, but I doubt it. I can't think of any situations where a Bailey would actually help us a lot, because I'd be pretty screwed regardless, I think. Huh. Interesting, crossbows don't have cross-training with bows. I was thinking that I could pick up the Centaur's bow and start using that as a secondary weapon, but Yeah, with 32 bolts, I don't feel too comfortable shooting anything right now. There's the Bailey. I guess this hand axe could be good. Freezing, yeah, that's fine. Okay. So this is like a reasonable weapon. It's not a great weapon, but it'll do. It is as long as it's a brand, basically, I'm happy to use it. I know the MR minus is there. It's pretty bad, I know, but there's not a lot I can do about that. I'm just using what the dungeon is giving me, basically. I don't really have a choice. Okay, so this is the Axe Bailey. It's pretty bad, I think. There's at least one Orc Warlord in here. If not an Orc Warlord, it's an Orc Knight. But it will be a strong enemy to kill anyway. I'm clearing out this place because I know that I could get something really amazing, but the chances are I'm gonna die. Actually, not gonna bother. This Bailey is really difficult for me. I'm gonna clear all the easy stuff though, because it's basically free XP. Like this stuff I can tab, or like not tab, but fight through, which is good. You can see here that I'm getting a lot of. That's a lot of loot. See, that's the problem. That is a ton of loot for something. I really want that loot. There's at least one heal wounds there. Teleport, I think. Yeah, 2 teleports, 1 heal wounds, 1 might. Or is that agility? No, it's might. It's really good. Like, that is really good stuff. I'm gonna just, like, take all this stuff and then leave. Because, oh, well, I missed a potion of heal wounds. I really want that. I might die for it, though. Let's think. We need to move that way. Yeah, there we go. We can use the lightning, I guess, to hit all the guys and double zap the guy. That's really good value. Okay, let's run. We can use the Vial of Floods, actually, to kill them. There's no way a Water Elemental is weaker than a Orc Warrior. Water Elementals are very strong. Freezing is not doing a lot of damage to these guys. But it is a +1 axe still. Oh well. That Mace of Freezing is actually pretty good. We'll use that instead of this hand axe. One could argue that the hand axe is worse. Sorry, the the axe is better, but I'm not comfortable with MR minus. That's an enchanted short sword. Hopefully it's good. It's +2, I guess. That's better than my +0. This is really bad. Okay. Well, I could very well die here. I'm gonna fire at the direction that I know the enemy is, knowing that like about at least a third of my bolts are gonna miss. Okay, I managed to kill it. Okay. The thing is, that invisible thing could have been here or here, and both of those spots would have resulted in me missing and wasting the shot. So that was a really bad fight, but I didn't really have a choice. Okay, I was gonna try to stab him. That was dumb of me. Man, okay. Let's just use invisibility and stab this guy to death. Okay, well that's not cool, but whatever. Yeah, unfortunately this guy is... I'm like kind of out of steam, quote unquote. Like I'm not... Wow, this is just embarrassing. Okay, there you go, you can kill him. Okay, elephants are definitely beyond me right now. Oh my goodness, I'm at 9 health. Kill it. Okay, cool. Thankfully I had my melee weapon out. If I had my ranged weapon out, I think that ghost would have been completely useless. Would have done no damage at all, because it would be trying to hit the enemy in melee with the ranged weapon. And that would have been super dumb. Okay, this is gonna suck. Lair is just gonna suck. Really badly. There's not a lot I can do about that. Okay. We're down to like basically our starting level of ammo. Whew. This is why I very much am against ranged. Sometimes it just messes with you. Okay, this Labyrinth might give us what we need. It might give us the power spike we need to get through this game, but we don't know. I chanced taking an extra dungeon floor over doing Lair because in Lair I'd have to fight a whole bunch of enemies that I'm pretty much guaranteed to die against, like, or be unable to kill. So yeah, it's really quite a bad thing. We're just gonna go through this insanely long-looking. Oh man, we didn't get anywhere near the labyrinth. This is gonna suck. Like we didn't get we got deep into the black part, which is the place where the Minotaur spawns, but we didn't get anywhere near the. Like we didn't get any potential ways to get the Minotaur, so that means that we basically have to go all the way around because this entire place is in the wrong direction. Like, oh man, this is really bad. Okay, how about we go all the way left and then up and then around? Hopefully that works. I probably just backtrack, but whatever. I don't really have a choice. We need to somehow get to the black part. Oh, this is really bad though. Yeah, okay. I'd hate teleporting here, but this is like, it's actually going to take us so many turns, and we teleported right into the exact same place. So, hope you guys are ready for 10 minutes worth of this stuff, because this isn't going to be fun. This is the exact same black area, but I'm just checking in case we manage to get something. This kind of looks different a little bit. I'm trying to like console myself, but I am pretty sure this is the exact same part. Oh, never mind. No. Need to go invisible for this fight because there's no way I can fight this thing alone. Unbuffed. There we go. Nice. Alright, so we picked up some random stuff that isn't going to help us. We picked up literally nothing else. That is really unfortunate. Oh, it's not really unfortunate, but it's quite unfortunate that we didn't get anything good. Particularly these, like... Okay, well, this poison resistance ring is alright, I guess. Scroll of Silence is pretty terrible. When I say unfortunate, I mean there's nothing in here that particularly adds to our ability to survive. It just kind of screws us. ID the potion, and ID the wand invisibility. It's actually very strong. So we're going to be recharging that at the soonest possible convenience because it's really good. We're basically looking for an excuse, I guess, to like... At this point, I'm looking for an excuse to die because this character is going to be really frustrating to play. Oh well, we don't want to do that. We aim to win, right guys? Come on. I shouldn't have a quitter's attitude. Having said that, screw this guy. Oh my god. Why? Why do you do so much damage? Can I get some of that? Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm using the... Oops. For some reason I thought that I was using the short blade still. I'm not. I'm using the freezing mace. Was looking for a good... Any good weapon would be like just really nice right now. Like, just one, please. Falchion of Slicing is not really that good. I'm gonna have to use bolts here because I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be able to fight 3 axe myself. Then again, wait, is my... Yeah, oh cool. So my shadow is now sometimes mimicking my actions, and you'll probably not see that unless you're paying really close attention to the feed down bottom. But yeah, just be aware that it's a thing. Shoot the Kobold Demonologist because it's going to start summoning things and be really annoying. I might actually dip into Orc 1 just to get a little bit more XP before I do my rounds in Lair. Like I said, I don't have any real way of dealing with stuff in Lair, which is going to make this a real big problem. This troll is unfortunately really strong against me because I don't have the damage to stop its it can out-regen me, basically, my damage, which is really suckish. And I missed the stairs like an idiot, so I'm going to have to go around. There we go. And that's a hill giant. Okay. Don't remember those hill giants spawning that much, but yeah, I guess. I guess that's the thing. 22 bolts. We are doing good. This Ring of Leaves sucks butts. It's only there for RLF, by the way. In case you were wondering why I wasn't wearing it. Anything with RC minus or R something minus is completely useless. And you should almost never consider it. The only one that I would consider is, like, MR minus, but it was like slaying plus 1,000,000. And it was super good. I don't want to go in there. Don't want to go in there. Well, looks like... Actually, no, let's just go to Orc. Let's do one floor of Orc. If we can do one floor of Orc, we might get something that's good. Or we could just die to this guy in a 1v1. God, that's so embarrassing. Man, that's just so sad. This is just... A dagger. Oh my god, a dagger venom. Okay, that's actually like I know it doesn't sound like it, but that's actually good enough that I have no idea what I just did to my inventory. God, that's actually the power spike we needed. The dagger venom is just enough. Ooh, some stuff. ID wand, ring, scroll. I guess. Yeah, why not? Oh, my inventory's full. Wow, that's weird. A scroll of summoning. That's really good. Excellent, I suppose. Oh wait, no, it's not a scroll of summoning. It just looks like that because this tile is really dumb. Let's read the scroll. It's a summoning scroll. What? How did I know it was a summoning scroll? What the hell? That was what? Okay. Am I God? To which I have a huge question mark. Am I what? Okay, so I read like an unknown scroll. I called it was summoning, and then it was actually summoning. That was an interesting experience. ID the paralysis one because that's actually kind of a power spike, not really. By power spike I mean something that lets me stay alive. Alright, let's bite the bullet, go into Lair. That's a deep troll. I can't fight a deep troll. Is it faster than me? No, it's not. I need to get into a melee with it while it's still a Cyclops. That was a shapeshifter, by the way. ID, enchant the ringmail of fire resistance because, frankly, we just need defense right now. Turn short blades off. Short blades off. Yeah, okay, I said that right. I was gonna say I thought I fumbled that horribly. Okay, ID the potion of draining in the hopes that we get a whole bunch of recharge. I probably shouldn't have because I already have empty ones that I want to recharge. But draining is still very good. Like it's as good as. Oh man, it sucks. Do you want a 50-50 the? No, let's heal wounds. Let's be conservative, and then we can go ahead and stab this guy to death with myself. There's actually like it looks like there's only 2 of me on the screen. There was actually 3 at the time because my shadow is technically also me. And like I might slow down combat a bit just to show you what I'm talking about. But yeah, this occasionally my shadow is actually going to go ahead and stab a guy for me. No, pull back to let the other act not know that I'm here. I'm just slowing down combat. Okay, apparently it's not here. Okay, never mind. Okay, I was gonna say like the shadow does sometimes do stuff, but apparently maybe I'm at too low piety now. Yeah, it probably was at too low piety, so whatever. No big deal. Go ahead and clear Lair 1. As long as that dagger venom was actually what I was looking for. Just a dagger of like anything. Electrocution, venom, draining. These would be fine for me to. I could do Lair with dagger. I can't do Lair with a +0 short sword though. It's a little bit unrealistic to ask someone that. Oh well, it's not undoable. It's not impossible. I don't know what undoable means in this scenario, but yeah. It's not impossible, but it's certainly very well sought after to get something that's actually good. Digging 1 can be ID'd, I guess. I probably should have ID'd the paralysis. Never mind. I'm an idiot. Man. And we're hoping that we find some bolts as we travel through Lair, but it's unlikely because this game is not kind to me at all. It's very much dislikes me. I could have used Shadow Step there. I didn't because I was not paying attention. So I'll show you Shadow Step. Basically, you see this guy in my Umbra range. I can leap to him instantly and silently, and I can start the stabbing. It's pretty good if there's an enemy in melee that you want to like. There's an enemy on the screen that you really want to stab, and then, but you only have like 1 shot because obviously it wakes up if you make too much noise, or if it wakes up, you can't stab it anymore, right? So this lets you basically close the gap really quickly. Read the scroll. It's scroll of recharging. We actually have 2 potions of invisibility, so I'm gonna recharge the draining. So we now have 8 charges of draining, which is really strong. That's at least 1 Hydra dead. I'd say at least 2. Being unconservative. Ring of Intelligence. That's useless. Oh, it's negative. Yeah, it's double useless. I guess we'll put the Ring of Wizardry off. Even though it is giving us oh man, really? Even if it is giving us 2 the access to repel missiles. Probably isn't worth it. I guess we have nothing else. We should probably go back and get it. Wizardry. Put it on. Puts it at 58%, so I can kind of cast repel missiles, but it's still not very good. Go ahead and stab these guys. Move back so that the enemies... I don't wake up enemies when I'm fighting. Get the guy in Umbra, stab him. Okay. Work up everything. That's fine. Yeah, so that Shadow Step actually does cost piety, and it should, because it's kind of it's really good for a stabber, but like, my character didn't find ammo, so basically what I'm doing is okay, let's actually just memorize the spells we do want. That's pretty much it. How much is hexes for this character? 0. Ah, gross. Yeah, so basically, I don't know. Dithmonos is pretty good for a god. He's not amazing. Oh well, it depends on who you're asking. Oh look, I got the next and final Dithmonos thing, Shadow Form. So Shadow Form, what it does is it basically turns you into a ghost-looking thing. You're invisible, but not contam. Oh god, weapon, yes. +2 quick blade. Why? God damn it! I don't want a quick blade. Ah, gross. I'm picking up the Nemelex decks because I pretty much have to play I have to play fairly like conservatively, I guess. I need to basically use what I have. It's a deck of defense, which is always going to be good, so it's a good thing to keep. I'm gonna ID the paralysis and drop these two polymorphs. They're actually not that good, these ones. Yeah, basically I'm forced to use whatever I have to help me survive. So that means picking up items I would usually drop I usually would drop had I had a game where I had pretty good luck. Book of Enchantments is really good, but I'm just going to drop all these books. I can't be bothered making a stash at Lair. It's a pain in the ass, to be honest. And if I need it, I'll look it up anyway. I don't know. Okay, this is kind of annoying. Actually, technically, I could make the argument that I am doing this as a recording, so I want to have... this is gross. Violet Floods here. I probably should have Violet Floods to Mamba, but I wasn't paying attention to where the aiming reticle was. It's not a big deal, though. It still works. I could make the... Okay, fine. I'm going to make the argument that you guys at home would want to see... like all the spells that I have at my disposal. I don't know why I said disposable. Because this is, after all, a recorded game, not a single game. So I should take some precaution, I guess, and drop my books here so that at least you guys can see. We don't need the Book of Tempests because it's not relevant. But so yeah, later on you guys can also see which spells are there, and you could point out things that I might want to get when I am eventually training magic. I will probably train magic on this guy, just because honestly, ranged is weak as hell. Ranged combat is just weak as an option, so yeah, it's not really that great for me. Death Axe. Okay, so this is going to be a situation where I want to have cleaving, I guess, and also invisibility. So invisibility is going to just let me destroy these yaks because they can't see invisible, and they fall to stabs really quickly. Great. So that was really lucky of me. This was a foolish move. I'm going to actually have to blink out because that was so dangerous. I had no Harlek because I didn't put the ring on. Okay, this should be less scary, but still kind of scary. I'm gonna use my bolts, I guess, on these enemies because I don't want to actually, even if I am resistant to electricity, I don't want to fight 5 of these at one time. It's actually very suicidal. And even, like, I know I play like an idiot, but I'm not that suicidal. That is insane. That's a book of whatever. Whoops, bolts. Give me that back. Give me that back, please. I want it back. Okay, we need to drop this Book of Flames because it's completely useless to us. Can't learn any spells in there. You just piss Dithmonos off. Okay, so how long have we've been recording for 44 minutes. So unfortunately we aren't actually going to get any more progress, but we will finish the lair, I guess. or get pretty close. Here's a really good spot. This is really good for EXP. Actually, I should consider if... Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to put all this into stealth. Whatever I'm going to get from this killing all of these ants into stealth, just because I want a little bit more stealth. I didn't really I consider this like... I just realized that I can consider this as like a semi-potion experience, because it's basically just a bunch of enemies that I have no risk fighting. Unless like a Hydra or something comes up. So like I should just use it, I guess. Grab all this XP on stealth. It is giving me like a level. Interesting that I haven't actually thought about that conceptually. Like treating this vault as a oh crap, we have the RC minus ring on. That's not good. Let's put that off. Yeah. Okay, so stealth got a little bit of a boost there. That was nice. Back to crossbow training and dodging. We are focusing stealth because everything else is basically kind of useless at this point. And the crossbows, I'm not getting anything good, so it's kind of hard to like justify training too much crossbows. Fighting is good as always, but I think stealth is more important here. Oh, good. So I got to level 14, and I also got some stealth points. All these enemies are not particularly difficult to fight because I have poison. So I'm going to try to find a choke point that's not going to get me killed. And by that I mean I don't want to get into a kill hole because I know a kill hole might get... A kill hole will get me killed because I wouldn't be able to run. But something like here is fine because I can just like fight one at a time. Let the poison do its work. Worst come to worst, like if things go sour I can just kind of like hit the guy a couple of times, back off, hit the guy a couple of times, regen while I'm doing it. Like that. So that was... Yaks are really easy to kill once you have a poison weapon. It's very straightforward. But it was only... I was having difficulty with them before because +0 short sword is not a great weapon. Fun fact. Ignore that one. I don't want that one. Let's put the cloak on. +1, that's fine. Drop the other cloak. Drop the Holy Wrath. Enchant the Boots of Stealth because they're going to probably be on me for the rest of the game. Unless I get like Boots of Running or something crazy. But even then, Boots of Stealth is still quite competitive. Well, that's... Yeah. Stealth is very good, to a point. So I wouldn't discount it. But I don't know why I would think that running would be worse in any situation. It would never be worse. We have so many paralysis, I'm willing to drop one now. And I'm going to drop the one with 5 charges in it. Given how many charges the one of paralysis has, I have a good chance of just being able to have more. That enemy is mited and sleeping. Haha. Cool. Okay, that was a short forest section. That was annoying. Wasn't annoying, sorry, it was odd. Blink frogs are really bad, but they aren't if they're asleep and you stab them to death. Go ahead and back off here. There's a bunch of sheep which are not dangerous enemies, but I don't want them blocking my way when trying to fight things like blink frogs. Thankfully we haven't seen a Hydra, but we jinxed it, so we're going to see one next floor. Rule of thumb, generally. This is not the most recent patch of Trunk, by the way. I know that because you can tell because corrosion resistance is a ring now, not an amulet. But yeah, I'm just too lazy to swap, to be honest. Because like I only played one game on this game and it was a win, so I'm like, I feel like it's kind of pointless. I feel like I wanted to have at least 1 or 2 wins on this before I switch over. Like it feels like Trunk's changing too fast. Hey look, remember what I said about Hydras? But this time I just Shadow Step stabbed it. No worries. Had it been awake, I would have just used the draining, so it's not too bad. And the cold now that I have that. This is kind of scary having the Death Yaks, but 1v1ing a Death Yak is not too bad, so I'm actually going to pull it up and I'm just going to poison kite it. It is going to hit hard, and you will see a lot of spike damage like that, but it's not too bad, I guess. Okay, not if it gets random energy bullshit and then just starts doing that. Okay. You want to play like that? We're going to kite until you're not poisoned anymore. That's how far we're going to kite. Okay, never mind. I just stabbed it because it was annoying. Why do optimal strategies have to be so goddamn annoying in this game? Like, to play it optimally, you have to be consigned to basically kite and be annoying and dance and do all this stupid stuff. Like, it's hardly if this game was more like Pokemon, where you could like choose to run, and once you run, you don't have to fight the same. Imagine like finding a Zubat, or like a level 40 like Raticate, right? And your Pokemon are all like level 30, and then it just keeps following you and following you and following you. No matter how many times you ran, it could just keep freaking like it would be the only Pokemon you encountered until you killed it. How annoying would that be, right? That would just be the most annoying game in the world. And this is similar. Like, this is like that Raticate just keeps freaking following you. Except sometimes you can fight 3 Raticates at once. This is not a good analogy anymore. It stopped being a good analogy. Okay, I'm gonna stop. But you can kind of see what I mean, right? Like, optimal gameplay in this game is just freaking annoying. And like, while I try to play optimally, I play too fast to play optimally. I don't consider my choices, which gets me killed a lot. But you know, like, come on. I'm trying very hard to play in a way that doesn't set people off. +4 ring of strength is useless. Hey, remember what I said about Hydras? Haha! Man, I'm really good at jinxing myself. But it's alright, I have means to deal with them. Odd that I only saw 2 in the entirety of Lair. I probably would see 1 or 2 the next floor as well. Because I'm not luckier. Let's go ahead and enchant this ringmail to +5, max enchant, and the cloak. I have really good stats for my right now. Dodging can actually go off and be replaced with a bit of armor. Armor training is good. I know I shouldn't be training crossbows, but I'm kind of like, honestly, I'm playing from like this old-timey perspective from before when crossbows didn't really have a min delay, and you wanted 27, or your ranged weapons in general didn't have min delay. And you basically always wanted to have oh, this is really bad. Summoning, yes. No, don't summon bad stuff. Summoning again, yeah, go ahead. Me, go kill those guys. Kill them. Kill them all. Oh god. This is gonna be bad. This is gonna be really bad. Let's use draining. Okay, that kinda worked, I guess. Okay, these guys are being very uncooperative with the way that they are standing. They do not like being in 3-tile formations, so I'm gonna go ahead and take some of them out. Did I use all the draining? No, I still have 4 charges left. I'm gonna use the Wand of Cold. Never mind, it's only got 1 charge left, apparently. God damn, what a useless wand. Back off until the Spinetoad was in melee with me, so it doesn't get any free hits when I move towards it. Very minor thing. You know what, we might actually just skip this floor, because frankly it doesn't cost us anything, and it's kind of a pain. Yeah, I think we will actually skip it. It's actually a very good idea to skip floors, if you're not really strong. Because you can basically say, look, I cleared the floor, and then you don't have to pretend, you don't have to almost die. This place looks kind of shifty though, I want to explore that. It might be the dog or the worm vault. Actually, I don't remember. No, it's nothing. Okay. It's just a random little cul-de-sac? That's a word, right? I'm assuming that is a word. Okay, that's good. Whew. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's just get out of here. Alright, so that's that done. We will do, I guess, we'll do Orc. I guess. We picked up all these poison needles, never got a blowgun, so gross. No big deal though. Gotta throw the cold away, because we don't really have things. We need to be recharging a lot of things, and the cold is not that great. So great that I'd be willing to keep it in my inventory just for the chance to recharge it. Oh, okay, well, that happened. So if that Orc Knight, if that Orc Warlord had woken up, okay, there's another one. Never mind. Okay, so we're not doing Orc this game. That's actually kind of bullshit. So we're not doing Orc. Yeah, we're just gonna skip that. And you're actually gonna see a game where I don't do Orc at all, and literally, and guess what? Nothing changed. Like even if I win this game and like it literally has no, like Orc will make no difference basically. It's not gonna do anything. It's not good for EXP. It's not good for safety. It's really not good for much. Protection from magic is technically better than protection from fire. I don't have any. I already have an RF tip, and I realize I've been undervaluing Emma a lot. It's a very convenient thing to have, so I should try to get it more. Mortal Dragon Armor? No, don't get it. Well, it wasn't even, I was considering it, and then I realized I'm not going to get it anyway because I'm not lucky. Oh boy. Hey, Scale Mail. That might be good. Depending. +4 of RC, so that's 1721, 1724. So I lose. I lose. No. Okay. Oh well, technically it is. Oh. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, if I chuck that RC Scale Mail on, I get a little bit more GDR. I lose 3 evade, but I manage to get more Dex and RLX. So maybe it is good. I already do have the Pip of Fire resistance that I need. Yeah, that's decent, I guess. We can drop this protection from magic. We are at max stealth. Holy crap, we are super stealthy right now. But I feel like that stealth is not the hard cap, so we're gonna keep training stealth. We do have 15 though, so that's really good. Shadow stepping enemies that I want to stab before they wake up, basically. This is pretty sick now. We're gonna see the dungeon in a whole new light. Get it? Because I'm Shadow. Regeneration, great, that's perfect. We don't need any of these rings now. Screw those ones. Yeah, regeneration is really nice. Okay, we've been recording for about 56 minutes, and we've been playing for about 53, so when the timer hits 57, we should be good to stop, I guess. Again, I apologize for not having a video yesterday, so this video is an hour long, which is basically 2 30-minute videos at the same time, which is pretty good, right? Hopefully it's enough. Hopefully I won't be swarmed with people saying, it doesn't count, and then they'll be mad at me, and I'll be like, oh, okay. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But if it does, I can't do much about it. I might record another one if you guys complain enough. Shouldn't say that because then you might complain, but I doubt anyone cares enough to actually complain for another video, so it's all good, right? Oh man, I didn't get to stab any of that. That was really annoying. Okay, that was brutal. Absolutely brutal. Queen Bee can get killed by my poison. So that's actually a very dangerous Tengu to be fighting, because it can shoot me with bolts and stuff, which is bad. Poisoning it to death, hopefully it dies. Thank you very much. The Anubis God is really dangerous, but whatever. It's a shapeshifter. It's so variable. Rupert's gonna mess my shit up. So we're gonna walk the other way, I guess, for now. Maybe we'll fight him when the whole floor is explored. Ah, man. It's gonna be tough. Alright, cool. So this kobold is actually coming along quite nicely. I probably, damn it, I should have shadow stepped, and I realized way too late, and then I was like, oh my god, I'm an idiot. Oh, this is gonna be so gross. Okay, good. I actually killed him pretty easily. Wand of Draining. Oh no, we already have a Wand of Draining. We don't need another one. The longbow I can't even use, it's a flaming one, so there's not even any point in considering it. Even though a longbow of flaming would be kind of cool. First of all, I'm not a bow guy, so that. Well, I dashed my own plans immediately, so I don't know why I even bothered. Gonna poison kite this guy because whatever. But you can see that you can see how poison really makes a difference. Like poison is just so amazing for this guy. That's why I say with a good dagger I can just clear Lair completely. Like I don't have any stress. This enchanted battle axe is apparently really difficult, and for some reason the poison is being reflected to me, which really sucks. Go ahead and shoot. How many? I have 59 bolts, so I got like nothing in the last whatever time, which is unfortunate, but whatever. All right, so I guess we can ditch this stupid summoning scroll that we've been the summoning deck that we've been holding onto this whole time, and I guess we'll upgrade to a Ornate deck. I know, I have no idea why I'm playing Namalex at this point, but I am. So, hey, that's an alchemist card. So that means this deck is either Wander or it could be Wander or Changes, I think. So that's really good, maybe. Could be really bad depending on how you look at it. What's this? Pain scroll. I shouldn't be re-IDing, honestly. Wave of Frost passed over me. Great. That's not good. Man, this is gross. Come on, just kill it, thank you. let's go down here. Okay, there's another enemy that's really annoying. Can we confuse it? No. You can see invisible, right? No, we can't. But we don't want to waste one confuse on it. Yeah, sure. Join the mercenary. Oh my god, look, we have a dude with us. Hey, fish guy, remember me? From the video? The guy? Oh my god. It's my friend, fish guy. He's back. And he's got a whole new makeover. He's gone transgender because they changed the title for merfolks and now they're all female. It's really weird. That is an odd looking thing. Alright, cool. So we're gonna actually take the ring of leaves off because that's gonna give us 2 pips of our RC, which is really good. I have absolutely no idea how I'm gonna do this bloody place, so there's that to contend with. I might just dig around it, honestly. I mean, I can. Whoa, that is not something I wanted. Okay. Okay. Maybe digging is not possible here. Okay, fighting doesn't seem to be possible either. Gross. We basically don't want to lose anything to this. My skin hardens. Well, okay, let's just get out of here then. I know, I lost a lot of stuff. I lost a lot of potential goodies, but I don't want to sacrifice my life just yet. I'm not willing to throw it away. And with this lovely lass at our side, or lovely dude, depending on what version you're playing. But here fish guy is actually fish girl, so lovely lass it is. She's got a trident of flaming, which is hilarious because it's gonna piss off Tithmenos, but it doesn't matter because it's a summon. Haha. Oh my god! Whoa! She went. Fish girl went transgender again. She switched. She was done being female. She decided to start being male again. God, these tiles are really confusing. These new tiles. It's not like I hate them. It's just like that a little bit puzzling. We don't need the blowgun now, I guess. We don't need the paralysis either. We're actually quite strong compared to where we were before. Random effects is pretty bad though. Oh my god, fish guy. What have you? You were a girl and then you're a guy. I'm so confused. What are you trying to tell me? Are you gender fluid? Alright, now that I let that hang in the air, the video has gone on for over an hour, so I'm going to stop here, even though D15 is right here. So yeah, having said that, thank you guys so much for watching. I apologize for yesterday not having video. Hopefully this makes up for it. So having said that, thank you for watching. I will see you next time.